What's up, DCI family? Thanks for joining us on a special day. These calls are always on Mondays typically, but we got the call today on Wednesday because we wanted to go over some great news from the Boost Summit for those of you who may not been able to attend, or maybe if you did attend, you wanted a refresher. Now, honestly, I probably got decks for weeks on everything that we learned here at the summit. There were so many great classes, so much great stuff to learn. So I kind of cherry picked some topics I thought would be most impactful for you guys right now without really going into comp, but some really great news, some really good announcements, and what's going to really impact our dealers to give you guys kind of a heads up. So the other decks I will be covering in the following weeks. But this week, I just kind of chose my key takeaways on what do I think that you guys want to hear the most, right? So with that said, let me make sure. Can you guys hear me okay? And can you see my screen if you are online?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Thank you, Chris. I hope you're feeling better. I may sound a little hoarse, but I feel fine, guys. It's just my voice. I feel fantastic. All right, so let's get into these kind of key takeaways and announcements. Before I hop into those, though, I want to make sure we stay focused on what our goals are for our store. So a lot of great stuff to come, but want to keep you guys focused as we have, a couple weeks left in this month of what should your focuses be in your individual doors. So number one is your that SDDN SDMA 100% swap conversion. Guys, we're at the finish line finally. It's been a long tunnel and we see the light. It's right in front of us, right? It's May 1st. So, or I'm sorry, June 1st. When that we will not have to worry about that as much. It will fall off a priority list. But for now, we need to make sure any of those customers that are still left, we are hammering and our smile and dial calls. No reason you shouldn't be completed. I know you guys have been working on this very hard, and thank you for all your efforts over the last few months. But you need to make sure you guys are crushing these smile and dial calls, getting your customers in so their service is not impacted in a couple weeks. And these dates have been moved back to a few times, understandably. That was to make sure we have that sense of urgency for the customers. But that May 31st deadline for the 3G network is real. 3G network will be shut down May 31st. So very important you get those customers swapped over. We have a lot of offers to drive those iPhone customers because what I'm seeing in stores is a lot of iPhones that are still out there. Get them in, especially if they're seeing a simple SIM swap. What an easy call. Hey, you can make a phone call and surf the internet at the same time by putting you on our orange SIM card network compared to your yellow Sprint network that is today. Okay, so focus on that still, guys. Need that laser focus in the month. Also, BTN sales. It has 5 here. That's a minimum, right? 5 BTN sales per store in May. If you're not there, get there. If you are there, smash that number and surpass it because I promise you in June, that's going to be the focus. In June, we're going to be focusing hugely on BTN. Also, make sure you guys are pushing at least one ACP sale per store per day. We have some really good news when it comes to ACP. Actually, I'll just share it with you, right? Because I don't know if I have it in one of these slides, but ACP um, for the $0 tablet plan and the $0 hotspot plan will no longer impact your 3MR. So there's been a big talk track of, hey, we're getting away from like the hotspots, right? Because we were seeing 3MRs drop. Well, fantastic news. Now you can sell those and your comp's going to be paid up front, but there will be no 3MR chargebacks or no 3MR penalties, if you want to think of it that way, by selling the phones, or not phones, but the hotspots or the tablets. So that's going to be big. So push ACP and feel comfortable going back to selling those hotspots and tablets on the $0 plan. Obviously, the best deal for your dealerships is a $20 phone on ACP or higher, but I'm just saying those incremental ads on the $0 plans, those are a game changer again for you guys. All right, let's boost to the future. Great logo. I think Boost crushed it. These are a lot of slides directly from the summit. So if you were there, we took pictures of the slides. Didn't look quite as great. Luckily, Jay Miglianico sent the decks out of the slides yesterday. So you may have these decks. There was, I think, 3 or 4 different decks sent. This is, again, just cherry picked on what I thought would be most impactful for you guys on this call today. but awesome stuff here. And this is directly what was shared at the Boost Summit. So today we're going to talk about device financing. We're going to talk about auto top up. We're going to talk about Boost Trade and Save. Yes, we will have a program there. We're going to talk about Boost One, some awesome updates you guys are going to like there. And then welcoming Nokia back in the fold. And then one bonus tip at the very end for those of you that stay. All right. So device financing. It's always been important. You know, we have Smart Pay out there. We have Boost Up out there for customers who've been with us for 6 months or more. But there's something new to offer, and you guys are going to love it, right? That financing really helps when it comes to customer accessibility, increased sales volume, increased retention rates, and upstream market segment. What are they talking about? It's called Affirm. It's going to enable upgrades to iconic devices for 0% APR with simple integration, 20% repeat customer rate, 85% AOV. It's going to be fantastic. So in other words, a customer can use device financing for their phones, and there's no extra fees. They basically will pay 24 months of that phone price. They can pay over time without any late fees. And how they've done this is a very simple method. It's just an app on the customer's phone. So they can shop with Affirm, and all they do is they're going to come into your store, they're going to scan the app, and then they pay over time. So they scan the app to apply. They request a virtual card so that you'll give them at your register. They fill out the application. If they're approved, they add their card to their digital wallet, tap to pay, boom, easy as that. So quick and easy sign up. This is a soft credit check, so it will not impact their credit rating at all. And it would allow them to pay over time for these devices. Now, Julia, are you on the call by chance?
I am. I'm on the call as well.
Julia, so when I look at this, it says for upgrades. Wasn't Affirm available for new customers as well, or was this strictly upgrades?
It will be for new devices first at the start for new accounts only, and then it will be launching towards upgrades closer to the end of the year, if I recall correctly.
Very good. Okay, that's what I understood it as well. So when I looked at the slide, I was second guessing myself. I'm like, I thought this was for new customers as well. I was just second guessing myself as I was talking. But yes, so not only new, but upgrades as well when this rolls out. So not only your upgrade customers, new customers get this as well. Thank you, Julia. So it's going to be very easy to complete the activation from the privacy of their phone. They add that card to their wallet, and boom, your customer comes in brand new. They want the newest iPhone. We got you. You can run your credit check, and whatever that price is 24 payments over a month of time. What this is, guys, this is what your postpaid dealers do today. This is what T-Mobile does. This is what I was going to say Sprint, but Sprint is T-Mobile. This is what Sprint used to do, right? You come in and they say, hey, there's no contract, but you finance your device for 24 months. So we now have that option in prepaid. This is huge, guys. This is a game changer where they can get that right off the bat, whatever the price is. Just finance that phone. They can get the hottest, latest device. And this is going to help your guys' customer retention, because the more you pay for the phone, obviously you're not going to leave. It's going to help your 3MR. It's going to help ensure you guys get your full compensation. I mean, it's great. So there's a real-time registration decision after the customer creates their account. You just fill it in. You set up the payment schedule. So in the example on the slide here, if you're online, it was $1,000 phone. So that was $41.66 per month for 24 months. And then they add the virtual Visa card. So you add their debit card in there. They can pay in store, add the card to their Apple Wallet, like if they're getting an iPhone, whatever the case may be, and then boom, they're good to go. So new customers on DOP as low as 0% APR for qualified customers. Again, over 24 months. So this is called Affirm, and this is coming very soon. So you can see the example here. This customer was approved for $1,000 at their whatever store they were at. This is ABC Retail. Based on your credit, where we estimate that you'll be approved to buy up to $1,040. When you're ready to buy, just select Affirm as your payment method at checkout, and that offer is valid for 7 days. Excuse me. Pardon me. So,
hey, I got a quick question.
Yep.
This is Shaddy from 419 Wireless. Do you guys have a time frame? I don't know if I missed it while you guys were talking. When we will begin this, or
Yes. Yep. So here's your timeline. So the phase 1 launch is going to be in Q2. So that's April, May, June, right? So that's a targeted launch in select markets only. We don't have the exact specific shot yet. They're going to expand that availability through Q3. And then phase 2, Q4 and beyond is simpler, more integrated process and additional controls. But basically, you should have it by the end of Q3. And the Q4 is going to add more functionality.
Adam, if I can add only to this, so keep in mind for that phase 1, they're basically testing this in select stores. And then once Boost and Dish says, hey, we like this makes sense, it works, there's no hiccups there, all the components are working, dealers are getting their reimbursement, then they can expand that to the rest of the dealers. But currently what they did already is they selected some stores to test this phase 1.
Yep. Yeah, so my thought is it's going to be Q3 when you guys are seeing this. And then just kind of looking at the benefits here on these higher-end devices is if you look at your 3MR, on an average customer who doesn't have a high-end device is about 65%. Your average customer with a high-end device is 80%. Your 6MR, an average customer with not a high-end device, is 44%. Your 6MR with a high-end device is 68%. And that's, again, in month 6. And you can see family plans, 3MR jumps from 74 to 90 for your 3MR. Family plans jumps from 48 to 79.6 in 6MR. So you're going to even higher 3MRs and 6MRs with this device financing. It'll shift that demand towards your higher end devices. And you have some device financing spiffs as well. No details on those right now, but that is coming down the road. But this was exciting. I thought you guys would really love this. Wanted to make sure we covered this with you guys today. All right, any more questions on that before I move on?
Yes, this is Ehab, also with 419 Wireless. The select markets, will you guys be mentioning which markets you guys are targeting at first for phase 1?
I don't think it's any of ours right now, is it, Robert?
No, actually, I have not heard anything as far as the select markets here. So my understanding is that for that phase 1, they've already selected some doors, but I don't think any of the DCI doors were selected for this particular phase at this point.
Okay, and eventually, once it does come our way, is there a spiff for financing?
A good question.
It sounds like there will be based on the slides that were presented, but they did not share those details. But okay. It does say device financing spiff. So that's got an exclamation point and in bold. So I think there will be one, but we don't have those details just yet.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
But we are excited about this as much as you are. So definitely it's a game-changing rule at this point.
Yes. Like I could have closed with this, but I started with it because I'm like, people are going to love this. Like, this is fantastic. So this is very good news coming your guys' way. So that is going to be launching shortly. Again, I'd say Q3. So that's July, August, September, right?
Hey, Adam, we have another question here from TechShack.
Hey, everybody. This is Mo from TechShack. So this is on the finance. I had a question. So is this going to be different than SmartPay in terms of how customers, like, you know, how there's like 20% interest fees and stuff like that and buyout options? Will that be different than the current?
Yes, there are 0% fees. They just finance the device.
Awesome.
0% APR.
Awesome. And then do you know with Affirm, because I've heard of Affirm before, do you know if they're going to require, like, you know, if we have to do extra steps whenever we register to, you know, secure the device or do like a passcode or like a security profile on the device to ensure, you know, that the customer pays, or if they lock up the device? Because I've worked with other finance companies and they require like third-party apps to be installed on the phone.
How they explain it to us is the customer will do this all on their phone. So the customer may have to get an app and then they apply on their own device. So that could be an issue if they don't have a phone. But how it was explained at the summit was you give the customer the information, they go on their phone, they can do it all discreetly, they can completely apply for this without the sales reps having to do any interaction.
Yeah, but I
Gotcha.
think what Mo was asking more about, like, what will be the actual way to secure the actual device, right? So what I think is there's more details that we're going to learn about soon. Juna is basically making here some suggestions here that that Dish was looking at some software to potentially lack those customers that do not pay for those devices. But we're definitely going to learn more about this closer when it gets launched for all dealers nationwide. So stay tuned for more information on this, but we'll be happy to share whatever updates we get from you guys.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so
No problem.
this is very preliminary, right? Because they're talking about future plans here. Once we get kind of the nuts and bolts, we'll do a whole call around this. So we're just going to give you the preview we got right now. A lot of the questions you guys have, we have as well. So once we find out, we'll definitely let you know.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else have any questions?
When do we try this one more time? The Affirm?
So it's a scaled rollout. I'm expecting Q3.
In Q3, okay.
Yep.
Are we not going to do Smart Pay any longer, or is that Smart
Nope.
Pay with Affirm?
No, Smart Pay is still an option, right? And Smart Pay has huge advantages because Smart Pay, you can add all of your accessories in there as well and bundle sell. So no, we're still doing Smart Pay. Smart Pay is still an awesome product where you can get even more bang from your buck if you really master Smart Pay. You can put your chargers, your accessories, your case, and make money on all that for one payment. So no, Smart Pay will still be here.
However, Affirm is just for the phones, right?
Just for the phones. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
Renata, I think I know where you're going with this. I think it's really the way they kind of build it up at the event is this is going to be a more cost-effective options for customers who qualify.
Oh, it's a great company. It's
Yep.
awesome. They're bringing that into Boost. That's really good.
Cool. All right, so auto top up. We did a call on this. I guess before I move on, any other questions? No rush for you guys. Any other questions on Affirm? All right, I'll move on. Auto top up. So we did a call on this a couple weeks ago on one of our Monday trainings about why auto top up is so important. And we're seeing more and more customers that have shifted to not coming into stores, whether it be for 2 years of COVID where they don't want to go out and they just want to pay online. But we're seeing 69.4% of our customers that are paying outside of our stores. And that's so many customers that we can capture from auto pay. And of those, 33% of 69.4 are enrolled in auto pay. And 49% of the total customer base is paying their bills online post-pandemic. So in other words, this is a huge advantage for your customers and for you guys. I'm not talking comp on this call, but there is a spiff for dealers. There will be a spiff for dealers for pushing auto pay. So there is a carrot for you guys to do this, where you can reach out to your DCI rep. We'll give you the details on that. But there is a spiff for dealers for pushing auto pay, and your customers are going to save $5 as well. So $5 discount on their MRC, which is really $8 because they also don't have to pay the $3 service fee in store, and you're getting a dealer spiff. So with that information combined with, before I used to be leery about auto pay, like, well, I want my customers coming into my dealer's doors every month so I can upsell them and sell them a case and a charger. And why would I want to do anything to lower my traffic coming to my door? It doesn't compute, right? It doesn't make sense to me. Well, now there's been a shift. These customers, we're getting the statistics in, they're doing it anyways. They're paying either online or through auto pay already on their own. As we get to more savvy customers, younger customers who are paying their bills online, this is happening anyway. So now you have an opportunity to capture these customers, make sure your store gets credit for all those payments, and you get a spiff at your store, and you're saving that customer the extra $5. They're still going to come in when they need a case or a screensaver or they need an upgrade. They're still going to come to you, but it's in your benefit to sign them up for auto top up. It locks that customer in for your location. It ensures against any service interruption. It's going to make sure that you get that 3rd month payment. You make sure you get that 6-month quick payment, and it does build your a customer's credit history and score. So auto top up is a big focus. I've been converted, right? Like I said, I was leery of auto top up after being on a few of these calls and after seeing these statistics, I'm like, okay, light bulb finally shined. I'm like, okay, I get it. No, this does make sense for me to go to talk to my dealers about. Is they should be doing it. You guys are gonna get a spiff. 70% of your customers are doing this anyway. So if you can make extra money from those customers, still tell them to come in for any needs they have, but you make extra money and your customers save money, that's a win-win for everybody. It's going to save time so you guys can do more smile dials, you guys can do more events, and you ensure you lock up those payments. So auto top up, guys, I strongly recommend it for you. I get the concerns that are out there because I had them as well, but after seeing the stuff just multiple times, there is definitely a benefit for signing your customers up. I'm on board. I want you guys to get on board with this too. It just makes sense. The trends of sales have been changing here, and it locks these customers up for your dealership. So how this works, again, is maximizes commission by signing customers up at point of sale. On port-ins or new lines, the 50 or 6-hour plans are available. They stay on auto pay, and they save that $5 every single month. All right, any questions on auto top-up?
Yeah, I think Paul has a question here.
Yeah, I think I do. I think you said the $5 discount, the MRC discount. So is that? I know years ago we had like the incentive, like the $5 discount. So that's that's going to be available now. I saw.
Yep, coming back, baby. Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's gonna be huge. And I know you said we don't know any information on the amount that we'll get as credit, but I don't know if I saw like $5 or $10 additional like for a spiff on there. So I guess we'll just know whenever that launches. Do we have a date when that will start?
We do know that spiff. I just says this call is kind of for owners and reps. And,
Yeah, Mo, just check back with
Got
me after the call. I'll give you some more updates on that.
Yeah.
We'll do. My apologies.
Yeah, we know it. We just when you have owners and reps, sometimes owners don't want you talking compensation details on a call, so I had to keep that off. But yes, we do know it.
Perfect. Do you know when that's going to start?
I think this is starting immediately. I didn't hear any extended date on this, Robert. Did you? I think this is good.
No, I don't have exact date yet on this one, but as soon as we hear more, we'll definitely make sure to share with you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, so great. That's a great question. I guess I'm assuming since they talked about it and they didn't give a future date, it's going to go apply right away. But we do need to follow up. I don't want you to take that as goal until we confirm that.
Gotcha. Appreciate it.
Yep. Any other questions on auto top up?
Now with auto top up.
Okay, you got a different question? Go ahead.
All right. When can we find out when BTN and TN activations will combine together? Because we still can't see how many activations we've done.
So that was supposed to happen at the start of this month. Oh, look at that shaker, right?
That's what
Are you talking about
On the DLAR.
numbers? Like, what are you doing as far as the numbers?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking for?
As far as numbers, exactly, like how many activations we're at, and
But you know what?
all
We
that
actually
good
provide
stuff,
these
'cause it only
information.
shows me T-Mobile network.
Yeah, we do provide these updates to you guys on a weekly basis, right? So there's a exercise that we do here internally, which is called the weekly email update. So I believe you are getting those emails that actually specify of your legacy activations, and then on a separate tab you have your BTN activations as well.
Yeah, on your Monday DCI sales ops email, it's there, but the DLAR, I know that's what you're asking about, when that's going to be integrated. We'll have to follow up when that's going to be integrated on that as well, but you do have that from us. Boost was supposed to have that done earlier this month, but I guess it's not happening yet, so we'll have to follow back up on that. But yeah, you do have it in the DCI sales ops email sent to you guys every Monday.
Got you.
All right. Any other questions before I move on to Boost Trade and Save? Another big one for you guys. All right, here we go. Trade and Save coming soon. Don't have an exact date, but I mean, how many stores I've been at where customers come in, hey, you guys buy back phones? And the answer usually is no, we don't do that. Well, it's coming with zero risk for retailers, 100% guaranteed risk-free. All devices in our competitors' current lineups are going to qualify. It's going to be a guaranteed retailer spiff. So phase 1 is going to launch June of 2022 with no integration. This is going to be through Boost Elevate. Phase 2 will launch by the end of 2022 with full integration. Now, with this, it's going to be a really easy process where you take a picture of the customer's phone in the front, you take a picture of your customer's phone in the back, you submit it in, and there's going to be a dollar amount you can give for that phone, and you're guaranteed those funds. So Trade Save is going to be great. I'm sure we'll do a future call all around this as well, as I only have a couple slides that kind of talk about it. But yeah, it's coming starting in June. Fully integrated by the end of this year, but we will have a trade and save program where you can buy your customers back and you guys have zero risk. So if you take your pictures, you submit it and it says, yeah, give the customer $40. I don't know what the amounts you guys will make on that yet, but once we do, we'll let you know. But just, it was another awesome thing that I think dealers have been asking for a long time that is coming our way shortly.
Hey, this is Mo with Tech Shack again. I had just a brief question on the trade-in thing. First off, I love this. This is huge. I really think that that'll really bring us up to par, you know, compared to the other major providers, network providers. In terms of like the trade-in, whenever you said like, you know, we'll type in the system and we'll take a photo of the phone and then it will spit out a number that will pay for the device. Does that device have to, I know it's still new, so we don't know the processes, but does that device then go to where we have to send it off, or is that a device that we'll take to resell in our store, or like we have to send it to Boost, or what's their kind of vision for that?
I have no idea. Don't know yet. Too soon.
Okay, I got you. I figured.
Yeah, I don't know. I might imagine if they're
said that you would have to ship these phones in once a week.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Julia. Yeah, I was gonna say, I imagine if they're paying you for them, you don't get to resell them. You gotta send them in.
Well, yeah, I figured. I just wanted to get an idea, but I guess we'll know in the future. But I'm definitely excited for that. That'll be huge.
Yep. Can't wait. So there's a lot of good stuff, man. And I guess Dish does these summits every year. They just hadn't done them since COVID in the last 2 years. But I mean, it was really cool. Like, it was not only the wireless side, it was like all the Dish people, like installers and like the TV people. But if they do these events every year, if they do another one next year, I highly recommend you guys go. It was, I mean, they kept us very busy. It was like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. full structure of events and trainings and classes and fun built in there as well. But man, it was a blast. So if you guys didn't have a chance to attend this year, if they do it again next year, highly recommend it. It was just great. Okay, so moving on. Boost One. So this is the app, right? It relaunched on 5/10. If you guys have Boost in your stores, and this is an easy one you guys can do today for your reps, make sure you're downloading this app and telling your customers about it. What they've done is they've made it so basically you log into this app every day, you can spin a wheel. You spin a wheel to get points. And what do those points do? It gives you money off your wireless bill. So you can see in the slide here, this customer, you can get like 50 plus points a day for spinning a wheel. They had 590 points. They earn $5.90. So they can take $5.90 off of their next bill. So you can earn money to have exclusive offers, or it could be for like an upgrade, or it could be for your bill. But you just by watching videos, downloading apps, if you have any referrals, playing games, they have like login streaks if you log in once a day and more. But they relaunched this app and it's awesome. You get free wireless basically, or discounts on your wireless just by having this app and logging into it. So like, especially the younger generation loves like online mobile games. You can think of it as like an online mobile game. Go in there and spin a wheel every day. You build your points up where you can get exclusive offers or use it towards your wireless bill. So I think this is really cool to have an app that gives you the rewards. T-Mobile does like T-Mobile Tuesdays on their network, right, where they give discounts. Well, the T-Mobile app doesn't give you discounts on your wireless bill. This actually will. So I thought this was great. So the Boost One app, it's available for you guys right now. Yep.
Hey, you got a question from Mo?
Hey, yep. Is this Boost One? Is this available just for our BTN customers, or can TN customers also get on this?
Everyone can get on this. Everyone should be. It's just an Android app, Boost One.
Currently only for the BTN customers, I believe, but TN are coming soon.
Okay.
Oh,
and then
thank you.
You said it was Android only?
No.
Oh,
wait.
Okay.
No, I don't remember being either. Only no.
I tried putting Boost One on a TN phone, and it's just an app, so it just shows it. But Boost One is part of the AT&T side, so it's basically for the BTN users right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, well, BTN's a big focus. We're going to be pushing that hard. Once June's done,
since we're on BTN, I have another question. Sorry.
Yep.
On BTN, you're on T-Mobile network. It shows the day you activated the phone. How come we don't have that access on BTN?
They're still working on BTN network. There's still a few bugs they're working on getting out of there. It's getting better every month. So
That's a lie. Come on, don't lie to us.
That's not a lie. They're working on it, man. There's improvements every month. But you got to get on board. Like, hey, I get it, right? I get the frustrations of BTN. You guys all have them. I have them, right? But it's going to be the focus. This is the way of the future. We got to get on board BTN. That's it. That's so. Those things are being worked on, Shaker. I promise you they are. And they're working on getting full functionality on there, so it'll give you the same experience of what you had previously. So the pain points are pain points. They're real. I understand. But you'll see in a couple weeks, it's going to be full core press again on BTN. Right now, they're saying, 5 per door. The full core press is coming. But that's also coming with promises of full system operation. So hope that stuff will be solved in the next coming weeks.
Sounds good.
I have one question as well too. And I don't know if you guys will have the direct answer, but at some point, you know how we had our CDMA customers on SN and we had to get SIM cards and convert everybody over to the TN network.
Yep.
Are we eventually gonna have to do the same thing with our TN customers whenever we want to try to push them to BTN? Because obviously, we have majority of our existing customers on TN. So if we want to combine them with BTN customers or family plans, is that something that they're working on in the future?
I mean, I see that coming, just reading between the lines. Has that been officially announced? No. Do I see that coming? Yes. Now, I will say, when they signed the deal for the TN network, the Orange SIM card network, it was a 5-year agreement, right? So technically, we're in what, probably around year 2 of that. So I think there's at least 3 years remaining on that contract. Now, could I see that happen in the future? Yes. Is there any initial or any plans or talks about that right now? No, there's not.
Okay.
But I mean, it wouldn't be surprising. Again, we do have multiple years left still on that contract with T-Mobile, and I think they're trying to negotiate new terms. So, who knows how the future plays out? Would it surprise me? No. But is it in the works? No. Nothing official anyway.
Gotcha. I appreciate the heads up.
Yep. All right, so a little bit more on this. So again, for the BTN customers only, thank you again, Julia, for that clarification. BTN customers, they download the app, they'll get that spin and win, where you spin the wheel every day to earn your coins. You spin 7 days in a row, that's 500 coins right there. So you think about if you do that for a week straight, just looking at this picture, if they have 590 points, give them $5.90 in saving. Again, this is news. I don't know if this math is correct, but if I go 4 weeks in a row, that gives me 2,000 coins in 28 days. If I log in every day, would that be $20 off my bill? That math makes sense to me. Now, I don't know if that translates, but I'm just saying there could be great savings here for your customers simply by having this app.
Okay, now one more question. Sorry. Now, if they do that, is that going to show we're still if that's the third payment accumulated enough to make enough for a third payment? We're still going to get credit as third payment, right?
For your 3MR, you still get credit for your 3MR. Your customer's payment amount would be less because their bill wouldn't be as high, but you still get credit for your 3MR.
Because before, when you guys did that, gave credit, it would show that you guys paid it, and then it would knock us off the MR list.
Oh, would you get MRC the same as your MRC? No, I don't think you would get MRC payment the same because their MRC would be lower. So I think no. In what you're,
a clear answer on this one. That's a great question, but the bill is still getting paid. It's just getting paid by advertisers.
All right, gotcha.
Yep. So further clarification needed on that one. Again, this is all brand new to us too. So sorry I don't have all these answers, but this is brand new to us as well. But we'll get them for you. Okay, next moving on. HMD Nokia. So couple new phones. I don't have the videos in this deck, but just want to let you know Nokia is back in the building. I love Nokia back in the day. You're gonna have couple phones. HMD Global, which is the home of Nokia phones, is coming back. We'll have the Nokia C200 getting to launch, and then in the summer the G100. So more to come on those Nokia phones. Just want to give you a quick heads up that Nokia is coming back to the Boost Fold. And then one last thing. Thanks for sticking with us. I know we're a little bit over. iPhone SE on us. Free iPhone SE launching 5/26. So May 26th, iPhone SE will be free. I imagine that's with port. We're healthy on inventory. If you guys are on this call, order them up.
And that actually they got changed. It's 5/24 right now.
Oh, even better. 5/24, guys.
And then just keep in mind that the BOGO on iPhone SE is ending. So this free iPhone SE starts on 5/24. BOGO is ending on 5/23. So if you have not enough in inventory of those, place your order today. We've got sufficient inventory of these devices.
Yep. So that's a huge closure, right? People asking for a free iPhone forever. We finally will have it. 5/24, free iPhone SE. All right, guys, that's all I got for this week's call. Are there any outstanding questions still out there?
I think we're good.
No questions here. I definitely appreciate, everybody's time, DCI team for everything. So thank you guys for this.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you,
Thank you, Julia. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thank you
Next
guys.
call,
Appreciate you guys.
we'll be back to Mondays. Thank you. We'll be back to our Monday schedule.
Have a great day, guys.
With the travel's a little different. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great one.
You too. Bye-bye.
You too. Thank you.